So first. Says there's 3 people in here. Can any of you guys see me or hear me? Because I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Okay, now I'm starting to see everybody. Yeah, it's kind of got you. Okay. Hello. Can you guys hear me all right? And Hawaii was great. I'm working on the 2 videos now. Hopefully I'll get them up in the next couple days. I was up Roden. Super Gaming My Holiday was okay. It was fun. Did I get to see Lilo and Stitch while I was in Hawaii? Unfortunately not. Okay. Hey, what's up, Commander Shepard? Welcome. Oh, I hope you guys been doing well. I did want to ask. Hang on. Let me just double check something. Oh, yeah. Did I fight a coconut crab? No, but I did visit a beach that had a lot of dead crabs on there. Yeah, I gotta reset this. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah. Did I see any coconut crabs? No. No, I did not. But yeah, I did visit a beach where there were like a lot of dead crabs on there. And do a video of my favorite trips I've ever taken. Okay, that's huh. That might be tough because I think. I mean, I'll think about that, but that certainly would be kind of tough. How's my day going? My day is going just fine. How's your day going? How would I describe Revenge of the Sith in 2 words? All-time great. Well, that's not really 2 words. That's syllables. Best, no, like, best, like, favorite film. It was, like, not my favorite film, but, like, it's one of my favorites. I'm doing well. I saw my doctor recently, and now he put me on a 3rd medication, so there's that, so, you know. Did I see Alien Romulus? Yes, I did. I thought it was okay. I thought it was weird that the cast was so young. Like it was like teenagers going on like a xenomorph adventure. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure like the oldest person could not have been any older than 20. So it was kind of weird seeing like teenagers in that situation. But I thought it was okay. Do a video of your favorite game memories. Oh, that's interesting. You know, I will say this. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I just wanted to get you guys' opinion real quick. I'm not sure if any of you guys saw my latest, like, is it bad playing as a female protagonist as a male gamer video? But for some reason, the algorithm has noticed that, and it's actually getting quite a lot of reviews and responses. And I'm just wondering, like, is that how I finally break through this algorithm? I just talk about controversial topics because, like, a lot of people are saying that that's my opinion. That actually was not my opinion on the video. It's just I was seeing so much of that talk in multiple comment sections on different videos, and I was just curious if this was the way people were thinking. Like, I'm so focused on my own viewpoints and my own experiences as a gamer that I'm blind to how, like, the mass majority of people are feeling about this topic. So that's why I asked the question. So I wasn't saying how I felt about it. I was just asking if that kind of thinking was how things were. And I've been getting a lot of real positive responses. So, like, I just want to clear that up. I don't feel that way at all. But I was curious if that's how, like, most people felt. Like, if you're a guy, you don't want to play as a female character. You feel uncomfortable. You want to play as a male character. So that's something I was asking about, and I've actually gotten into a lot of really great conversations online. And, like, out of all the videos I've uploaded recently, that's the one that's gotten the most attention. So I'm wondering if I should start making more videos that talk about controversial things, and then maybe the algorithm will start noticing my channel and start promoting the other videos. But yeah, yeah. Back to you guys' questions. Does a lot of crazy things that happen in these last few days? Yeah. Next question comes from DI. Have I ever... I think you're asking, have I ever lived or have I ever been outside the U.S.? The question is yes. I was actually born in Great Britain. And the last time I left the country, I went on a 7-day trip to Taiwan. So yeah, I have visited outside the U.S. before, and I definitely want to do it again. There's definitely a couple of other countries I really want to visit in my lifetime. James, how was Transformers 1? I did not see Transformers 1. I saw Alien Romulus and Am I Racist? And I saw them over 2 days, so yeah. Did I see Borderlands? Yeah, I saw a bootleg copy of that, and it was awful. I was not going to pay for that, but that was not a good movie. What is my favorite Darth Vader moment? I guess in episode 3 when he kills all the separatists, I thought that was a pretty badass scene. Do a tier list of Assassin's Creed weapons. I wouldn't be able to do that. There's too many weapons. Way too many. Winner Ghost. I mean, maybe the best way to get views is to poke the fire ant nest. But that's the thing. That wasn't really my intention. I simply was looking at a response that I was seeing, like, online, and I was just asking a question and just wanted to get all your guys' viewpoints, or multiple people. So I'm actually getting into conversations with people who are just discovering my channel for the first time. And I was starting to wonder, is that how you get noticed on YouTube? Because I've been trying to break through this algorithm wall for like a decade. And I'm getting so close to 100,000 subscribers. I feel like I should have done this years ago. Like, I'm in my 12th year on YouTube, and I'm about to hit 90,000 subscribers in like a couple weeks. So I was wondering, is that how it's done? Describe Transformers 2 in 2 words. Absolutely abysmal. What would I do if I would lived in Night City? I would try to stay out of people's way and not be noticed. What are my thoughts on Assassin's Creed being delayed till next year? I don't mind. I'm actually happy about that. It'll give it more time to polish the game. I don't have to spend $200+ to get the collector's edition, which I already pre-ordered for, so that'll give me more time to save up. And heck, it gives me something to play next year, so heck, I don't mind another 4 months. Hi from Britain. Okay, I'll try to remember that you're from Britain. That's nice. Commander Shepard, what would you do if you lived in Mass Effect world? I would try to avoid the Reapers as best I could. Oh, bro's here. If that's how you want to run your channel, then do so. It's your channel. Well, no, bro. The thing is, I wasn't I wasn't sure. I have a structure of how I like to run my videos, but like perhaps talking about more controversial things will get me noticed more. So that was the question. I've made plenty of good videos that have gotten attention, but like it still puzzles me how a channel like mine that's close to reaching 100 million overall channel views, it is almost at 90,000 subscribers, has a tough time just getting 100 views on a single video. Like honestly, if I just average like 1,000 views a video, I will be a very happy person. But like, it's a struggle, and I'm trying to see like why is that the case. Did I have I seen the trailer for the John Wick spinoff? No, but I'm not sure if I'll see that. I mean, maybe when it comes out, but yeah. Jeez, man. Jeez, Shepard. You just want to know what life would be like away from Vegas, don't you? What would I live in Mad Max world? I would try not to be noticed. Am I excited for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle since it's coming to PlayStation 5? I'm a little bit excited, but I have to imagine that was a financial choice. I think the developers realize that if you look at the sales, PlayStation is outselling the Xbox by like 3 times. So if you make a game like that and you keep it on Xbox, not a lot of people are going to play it, which means you're not going to make a lot of money back. So just financially, it makes sense to make it a delayed exclusive, because once it's available on the PlayStation, that's when you'll see like another rush of people who want to play that, including myself. So while I'm happy for that, I have to imagine that was a financial choice, because they know that there's a lot of games that you want to make for the Xbox, but because the audience is so much greater on PlayStation, you're cutting yourself out from like a massive amount of product and they don't want to lose out on that money. I know. Did I see the new gameplay for Death Stranding 2? No, I did not. I didn't know. I had heard there was something revealed about it, but I know it was gameplay. I'll check that out. I hope you talk about controversial stuff from your views. The question is, I don't know what controversial stuff to talk about. Like, I've seen controversial like topics before, but like I don't know. Like, I think controversy is best when you're asking in the moment, and that's the thing. Like I don't know. Maybe I'll try this again with something else, but only when something else pops up. Like there's definitely some controversial views that I've seen online that I would like slightly question, but I'm not sure if that'll get me the attention I'm looking for. Am I gonna see Joker 2 or Venom? I'll see Venom. I don't want to see Joker. And from what I've heard, it's about as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was like, I get the feeling once I heard that they were making a sequel to Joker, it made no sense, because the first one was so good, and I think that was clearly a studio decision. I mean, it was really one of the most profitable films. I mean, that movie, believe it or not, that movie made more money than The Dark Knight on like a budget that was like barely a budget. And so the studio would inevitably say, we want a sequel. And I get the feeling that Joaquin Phoenix and the director don't want to make a sequel. They wanted to make a one-off film. And so if they were forced to make a sequel, it would be completely meant to work against the first film. And from what I've heard and what I've read about, that's exactly the case. And so I had no plans on seeing this. It's like everything that I was afraid of what was going to happen, turns out it happened. What game would you like to see turn into a show? None, because no show can tell a video game as good as a video game. What about Doom: The Dark Ages? That's my most anticipated game of next year. I hope they release a collector's edition that comes with a helmet, because I'm starting to get into collecting helmets, and they have like 4 of them right now. And I missed getting the Doomslayer helmet from the previous collector's edition. So I hope they do another one, because yeah, I'll definitely get that. What if I lived in the MCU? I would just try not to bring any attention to myself. What vehicle in Mass Effect would I own? I would want the Tempest. That would be my vehicle. I want that ship. I think that is a sexy, sleek-looking ship. Yeah, I think that would be great. And I believe I'm all caught up on your guys' questions. Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure I'm caught up. You guys got anything else to ask? Like, I don't know if Bro's still here, but I was talking to him recently, and I asked him, he asked me, like, something I got, and I told him I picked up a pair of these, and he kind of laughed. It's like, you bought yourself a pair? It's like, I don't know, I've been wanting to get a pair of these for, like, a while, so I'm happy to know that I not only have my own pair, they're, like, different sizes, and I get the feeling if I keep going, you guys are going to act all weird. Because I'm talking about a pair of balls, and I was about to say, well, my sister has a pair of these, and someone's going to be awkward about it. It's like, these are just meant to relax you, like the rotation and the sound is actually quite nice. Let's just talk to him. Yeah, I don't know what's going up with the chat bar, but like it's seriously off. Like it's cut off like a top section, so like yeah. Maybe you can talk about how much the Snow White remake got so many. Yeah, like I don't know what is. I have no idea what is going on with the chat bar, but it's like it's cutting you guys off. Like I don't know why it's doing that. So yeah, yeah, so yeah, there's like there are questions, but I can't really see them. Like the chat bar is like seriously reduced. Like it's cut off like a small like the bottom 15%. So yeah, only as you guys answer questions does it raise them to the point where I can see them. So but you wanted to know, maybe I can talk about how much the Snow White remake got so much controversy. Yeah, but that's a movie I don't care about. I wasn't gonna see that anyway, because I'm done with these Disney live action remakes. So the controversy about that, like, I'm not even interested into because I'm not involved because I wasn't gonna see it anyway. So yeah, am I into Dishonored? No, I'm not. Unfortunately. Relax but funny. Hey Jackie boy, how are you doing? So what's the next game? Surprisingly, I got 3 games I want to play and review this month. And that is Silent Hill 2, which I've never been a Silent Hill fan. But because this version of Silent Hill looks a lot like Resident Evil, I'm willing to give that a shot. I'm getting Dragon Ball Sparkling, which is a weird title. And I'm trying to think, I'm drawing up, like, what's the third game I already have? I'm trying to think. I want to see if I can remember it before it pops up. Because it's on my GameFly. I'm trying to think what it is. And I definitely want to review all 3 of these. And now that I'm down to one job, I'm like I have more time to game and relax. So things should be a little bit less stressful. Okay, what's the third game? It's Silent Hill, which comes out on the 8th. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero comes out on the 11th. Oh, and Alan Wake. Alan Wake 2. The physical version, that comes out on the 22nd. And I think those are the last games that I have set for this year, because nothing is coming out in November and nothing's coming out in December. So yeah. So what's the next game I'm looking forward to this year and next year? But yeah, like, there's a bunch of games next year. Like Doom and, Death Stranding and I think one other things. Like Assassin's Creed. Like, I'm still excited for Assassin's Creed. Yeah, don't worry. No worries, Super Down, man. Had to get a tumor removed yesterday. Jesus, damn, are you okay? And how was Hawaii? Hawaii was great. I'm working on my videos for them, and I'm really trying to get them up like the next day or two. But like I'm doing two different videos. One's like a breakdown video, and then the second video is like a much more detailed montage of everything I did, set to the background of like Final Fantasy X music, because I was like there were so many places that I was listening to like Final Fantasy like 10 and 10-2 soundtrack music. It was great. Like I don't know, there was like, I mean maybe I can. Yeah, it was really something. It was great. Like I posted the entire photo album on my Facebook, so I posted like almost 100 plus pictures. Wasn't Alan Wake on hiatus for like 10 years or something? Yeah, it was. I'm talking about Alan Wake 2. The reason I didn't play Alan Wake 2 was because that was digital only. But about a year after its original release for Alan Wake 2, they are now releasing a physical version of that game. And I'm just concerned if that's the new direction. You know, that might be a good idea for like a controversial topic. Because it's that's what kept me away from playing Alan Wake, was that it was purely digital. But now that a physical copy is being released, like a year after it came out, like now I can play it. Am I going to play Sandland game? Super Gaming. I'm not familiar with a Sandland game. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I remember you did a review of Persona 5 Royal. So have you played Persona 4? Yeah, I've played them. Yeah, I've played Persona 4. Yeah, I like it. Likes it a lot. I'm pretty sure I played the Golden Edition that was originally on PlayStation Vita. I'm fine. Gonna take some medication and wear a boot where I walk. Okay, well, as long as you're okay. Why is that there? Why is the bottom section cut off? Okay, this is a lot more helpful. Okay, it's actually for whatever reason it's like cut off on my end, so I can actually see the questions here too. So that's much more helpful. Um, Final Fantasy X, yeah. I think that's a good reason why I want to go to Hawaii so bad. Like it's like, oh my god, there's some sections there like, oh my god, it's so like Besaid. Like I was listening that on loop like every time I went to the beach. Like there's, oh my god, I cannot wait to show you guys. There's just so much stuff that I did. It might be a little hard to see, but like yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, yeah, there's so many spots. Also, best Final Fantasy game? Yeah, not gonna argue for me. That's why it's my second. It's not only my favorite JRPG game of all time. It's my second favorite game of all time. What's my favorite Vita game? Vita. I think it's actually Persona. Yeah, I would actually say it's Persona. I think, yeah, Vita, yeah. Which is interesting because, like, Final Fantasy is like, yeah, it's like Metal Gear is PlayStation 2, PlayStation 4. Final Fantasy 7 is PSP, PlayStation 1. Metal Gear is 3 and no, it's yes, 2 and 3. Persona is 4 and Vita. So yeah. Akuza 8 Infinite, well, set in Hawaii. I heard it's pretty good. Oh, okay. Sandland was a game Toriyama was working on before he passed away. It just came out. Okay, I'll look into it. And Jackie Boy, Final Fantasy X was the first Final Fantasy game. Oh, okay. Wow. Then I think you had a great start with Final Fantasy. Mine was 7. And the funny thing is that my brother actually introduced me to that game. And every time he would come over and spend the night at our house, he would always bring it, even though for some reason we couldn't play it. And I was just always fascinated by just looking at the box. And like he would say things when we were younger. He would say things to me like, "Oh, this is Sephiroth," and I was like, "Who's that on the box?" Like, "Oh, that's his mother, and he kills her." He's like, "He kills his mom?" Like, and who's that? It's like, "Oh, that's Red 13. He's like a wolf dog." Like, it was so funny hearing him talk about Final Fantasy 7 at that age. Like, it was so fascinating. Like, even though I could only look at pictures, like I was just fascinated by that game. You guys got anything else? We're already 30 minutes through. We're almost halfway through. Do you think that X-Men 97 had the cringiest scene involving... Oh... That was weird. I was not a fan of that. That made no sense. Especially in the context of everything we know from the original X-Men animated show. So, I'll admit, was not a fan. That was weird. The only thing I've seen that's worse than that in that context is Bruce Wayne having sex with Barbara and getting her pregnant. Which is the single most disgusting thing I've ever seen or heard or anyone write about Batman. Like, no question. I was like, the guy who wrote that needed to, never write about Batman again. You've lost your Batman privileges. Did I ever play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? Yeah, and I reviewed that. Fantastic Dragon Ball Z game. Dude, I think that's... I did a video talking about my top 5 favorite Dragon Ball Z games. I think that's number 2 behind only Budokai 3. But yeah, I've played that. What are my thoughts on Final Fantasy X-2? I actually just spoke about that game. Yeah, I just spoke about this game. I like it. Is it as good as 10-1? No. But there's a lot of things about it I really, really like. It's got a fantastic soundtrack. I think the story's good. I think it's really good. Not as great as the first one, but yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Final Fantasy 15 was your first Final Fantasy game. Really? Ooh. I mean, I like 15 a lot. I think it got back on track, but it definitely has its confusing moments. Have I ever played Dino Crisis games? I think I played one Dino Crisis game and I wasn't a big fan of it. And why did... What? I'm not familiar with Dragon Ball Kakarot getting any bad reviews. That was a fantastic Dragon Ball Z game. I don't know. Original Final Fantasy VII was my first Final Fantasy game. Yeah, same here. That was mine. That's how I became a Final Fantasy fan. My favorite saga in Dragon Ball Z is tied between Cell and Boo. Some people don't like Boo. I just think Boo should have ended when Vegeta blew himself up. I think all that extra stuff was kind of pointless. Like, you go through all these different transformations, and it's just like, you have, fusion and all these other power-ups, and they don't really do much. I don't think they did a good enough job extending it. Been working out. Yeah. I'm trying to lose weight and just get slimmer. That might help with my health problems. So, yeah, I think working out and losing weight is a good thing. Final Fantasy 15 is alright. Not the best, but it's passable. No, I think that's generally a great game. It's just, it's a little overcomplicated and bloated at points. But I think that was a game that for me got the franchise back in a good spot. For me, because it had been in a really bad spot after the Damnation trilogy. So yeah. How much time we got? We still got like 28 minutes. You guys got anything else? Because I'll wait till like the last 10 minutes before we start talking about what game we want to be streaming. Saiyans? What about Saiyans, Gordon? What about them? Dude, I'm telling you, like this. Dude, I'm telling you, that video is getting so much attention. Like I just got this comment now. Like, I'll read it out for you guys. This isn't the fault of gamers. There's a trend of female protagonists being put in games by either activists who are more interested in activism than creating a good game, or by executives with too much control and too much interest in optics. Either reason generally results in a flawed game. This happening as much as it has resulted in an association between female characters and bad games, especially a female replaces a male as a hero. It's unfortunate, but gamers have been pushed to be more sexist by the trend, and the industry has pushed on them. Also, there's some stuff about Yotai's voice actor that apparently people don't like. I'm not very, very versed in this particular game, though. Like I've been getting like extensive comments. Even now, like that video is it really getting a lot of attention. How many Final Fantasy games are there? There's like a lot. I would say probably, if you're including the numerical ones and then all the side games, I would say there's probably more than 30 Final Fantasy games. Maybe close to even 40, I would say. Do you think Days Gone should get a sequel? Yes. Yes. 100%. Yes. That was a great game. Definitely left open a sequel. Definitely deserves a sequel. And the fact that that game was mentioned in the new Astro game, Astro Bot game, like there's a character as Deacon, tells you that there's still a lot of interest in that game, in that character. Yeah, like I'm not sure if anyone has ever noticed this, but I think I've told this story before. But Deacon is the reason I wear hats like this. Like I bought like all my hats are flex fit. Like if you actually look at like my videos I did before that game came out and then after, like that's the reason I only wear hats. Like it's extremely rare to find a video or a picture of me without a hat on. But like that game or that character is the reason why I wear my hats like this. And then sometimes I'll turn around, but like yeah, like all my hats are flex fit, like all of them. Like gaming and sports, all my Patriot hats are like that. All my Boston Celtics hats, all my Red Sox hats, they're all flex fit because of that game. I actually tried to find like I'm wearing like a Vita like I'm wearing a Vita hat. You know how rare one of these are? And I've had this for like years. Like this was hard to find. What is the worst pain that I've ever had? Mine was breaking my ankle last year. Pain? I don't know. I guess maybe breaking my toe when I was a kid. I remember that was pretty painful. Hey, what's up, Zach? Welcome to the stream. I have never played Final Fantasy 12. Should I try it? Um, I would say you could give it a try. It's not my favorite, but I think that it's limited in how much fun I had. Like I just thought it was okay. It wasn't great, but I thought it was just okay. How was my Hawaii trip? My Hawaii trip was great, and I'm working on the video, so you guys are gonna see the extent of how much fun I had when I get that video done. I still don't think playing female characters is something wrong. Yeah, I don't think so either. But I'm simply saying what I'm seeing is that I think people are like there's this idea that okay, people don't want to play as female characters, and then it's kind of extended to like oh these characters look more masculine, and like I just saw this video earlier today. Like they're saying oh look at all these masculine traits, and I was just like, dude, that shit I'm not even paying attention to. Like I'm just focusing on the story and the gameplay. He did this like comparison video of like Aloy in the first game and Aloy in the second game, and I didn't even notice that until someone pointed out. I was just like, Aloy still looks pretty hot to me. Like I would have sex with that, but like I didn't notice. And then they said something about Mary Jane and like Spider-Man 1 and Mary Jane and Spider-Man 2 was like, I swear, I didn't notice this. I think the only like female character I noticed that like body looked really weird was like that main character in the second Last of Us. Like she had these massive arms that looked like she was like a bodybuilder with like a small head. So that made me think, was that girl like on steroids or something? But like, I never noticed this stuff. PlayStation 5 is basically a PlayStation 4 remastered. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just talking to my brother about that. Like, we were just discussing, it's like, you know, like, we're 4 years into PlayStation, and they really haven't given us a definitive reason to get a PlayStation 5. And, like, they're pushing these PlayStation 4 Pro, like, 5 Pros, and be like, how, like, it's been 4 years. I only own 5 games that you can only play on the PlayStation 5. Everything else has been, even the exclusives, have been released on the PlayStation 4. So, like, there's not really been a good enough reason, a justifiable reason, to get a PlayStation 5 now. Like, what does the PlayStation 5 do? What does it have that you can't do on the PlayStation 4? Which is why so many people, I think, have not picked up a 5, because there aren't enough games to justify getting the newer console. When you can, they're still, like, I just looked at the whole release schedule for next year. They are still releasing games on the PlayStation 4. I'm like... So man, you think Batman has better skills than Wesker? Probably. Uncharted Lost Legacy had a female protagonist, and I didn't have a problem with that. I thought it was okay. Abby, yeah, not exactly wrong. I didn't know who that character was. I didn't want to play that game. I avoided The Last of Us 2 like the plague. What do you think of Minutes to Midnight? I think it's a great album. I think that's, in my opinion, the last of the great ones. Like my top 3 favorite albums of Linkin Park are Meteora, Hybrid Theory, and Minutes to Midnight. And then once you start going down the list to like 1,000 Suns and Hunting Party and Living Things, like I think those albums are just good. They're not great, they're good. So I think Minutes to Midnight is like the last great album in my opinion. And then the less we talk about One More Light, and I don't even know whatever this new thing is, it's not Linkin Park to me. So Linkin Park died 7 years ago, and I got 6 great albums that I can listen to. I can listen to those 6 albums for the rest of my life. Like this new crap, it's not Linkin Park to me. So I wish they just changed the name. It does not sound good to me. I played it. It's not especially the ending. Do you have a favorite Harry Potter movie game? Movie game. Uh, no. Well, no, no, I can't say I do. I think some of the Harry Potter games are good, but not great. Yeah. Better snuff, Snake or Batman? Probably Batman. Anyone who can sneak so clearly that even Superman, if his super hearing, couldn't hear him, I think that's pretty impressive. Zach, you want to know, what do I think of the possibility of Spider-Man and Wolverine game? A crossover? Unlikely. Because I think like Spider-Man's a teen world, and Wolverine, that's going to be an M-rated game. So I think there's too big of a differences. Do you like the song "Faint" from Linkin Park? Can you whistle it? No, that is an intense song from Minutes to Midnight. No, I can't whistle that. Plus, that has like the like most. I think that has like Chester's longest scream he's ever done. Like I don't know how the hell he didn't screw up his lungs because that scream was monstrous in like a cool badass way. That's definitely my favorite Chester scream. You should get Grand Theft Auto games. Super games. I've played Grand Theft Auto games. I'm just not the biggest fan. Like I've played a lot of them. I've played Vice City. I've played San Andreas. I don't think I played 4. I've played Liberty City Stories. I've played Vice City Stories, and I've played 5. And I'll certainly play 6. But I'm like, it's not a game I fall in love with. Like I've played them and I've beaten them and I've had fun and I've reviewed them. But like, no, they're just okay. What are my thoughts on the Nickelback band before that stupid hate meme trend? Nickelback, I think it's okay. I mean, there's a few of their songs I like, but I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest fan of theirs. Gordon S. It appears the future of movie theaters is doomed. I don't feel the urge to go. Yeah, I get that feeling too. Like I went to the movie theaters because I was bored and I just needed to burn 2 hours. But like, I didn't feel the need to go see these movies. Like it's been a while since like I've had like an amazing time seeing a movie in the theaters. I was like, even when I have like I feel like I go to movies now for like certain movies, but like if I saw them at home, like my experience wouldn't be any better. Like it's been a long time since I've seen a movie where I've like maybe Oppenheimer, like I saw that like in IMAX, and like that was like okay, I'm glad I saw this in IMAX with a crowd. But like all other movies, heck, I could easily watch all these new movies coming out at home and be fine with that, and I'd enjoy it just the same. Can I moonwalk? Yes, I can. Grand Theft Auto is kind of mad to me at this point. What's my favorite Grand Theft Auto radio station? I don't have one. I don't love Grand Theft Auto enough to pay attention to the radio stations. So yeah, can't really say. You guys got anything else? A cultural significant and hyped film need to watch together. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. It's. I haven't had the experience for a movie in a really long time. It's just like, do I really want to go? Do I really want to waste gas, buy expensive food, and sit in an uncomfortable chair for 2 hours, surrounded by people who I don't know? It's just like, the idea of watching a movie with complete strangers away from my house is like not very appealing. It's like if I want to watch a movie, I think it's because it's been a very long time since I've actually gone to a movie with someone else. I think the last movie I saw with somebody was I saw the Batman with my friend John, who's also a YouTuber, but I think that was like 3 years ago. but like I haven't gone with a family member. I haven't gone with a friend, and so I'm just so numb to that experience. It's like just going to the movies by myself is just not fun anymore. I tried to give Dragon Ball GTS a chance. You didn't care much for it. Some people don't. Can you whistle? Nobody's listening. No, I can't. What are my thoughts on oh dear God, the Diddy trial? Oh, well, that man's gonna go to jail, and I don't know if he'll survive. But like, that's, I was not really a fan of Diddy at all. But I'm like, just another example of people in power who think they can do whatever they want. Yeah. What the? You think the next Fatal Fury game will be good? Maybe, but I'm not the biggest Fatal Fury fan, to be fair. Favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z, of course. Assassin's Creed got delayed. Yes, I know. I know they got delayed by 4 months. I'm okay with that. You like The Matrix? Yeah, I like The Matrix. I just not a fan of the fourth film. But the other films like The Matrix and Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolution and Enter the Matrix and Animatrix, yeah, they're fine. I like them. Do I like Naruto? I think Naruto's okay, but I'm not the biggest fan. Like, I've seen like a number of episodes, but I can't say I've seen a lot of it. Like, I say like I've seen like maybe 6 episodes. I've seen 2 fights, and they're okay. But like outside of that, I don't really know too much. Am I gonna watch DMC Netflix anime? Yeah, I'll check it out. However, I do find it weird that they got the same voice actor who does Nero to be Dante. I think that's weird. Do I like 8 Mile? With Eminem, I've not seen that movie. That's not my kind of movie, if I'm being fair. You guys got anything else? We got like a couple more minutes, and then we'll start talking about the mystery. What you guys want to see with the mystery game? You love Eminem? Okay, well, I'm happy for you. I think he's okay. I'm not the biggest fan. Have I seen any school-themed movies like Breakfast Club? School-themed movies? I think I've not actually seen that movie, to be fair, but yeah, I think I've seen some. So, man, you got any hopes for new movies? I'll take them as they come, but like, did I like Mortal Kombat 4? Not really. Mortal Kombat 4 was not that great. No. Have I played the new Space Marines game? No, I have not. I've never been into that franchise, to be fair. Alright. Have I seen Beetlejuice the sequel? Yeah, I saw it. I just thought it was okay. Nothing great, but, it's just okay. I'm glad it was. Do I like N64? Gordon, what kind of question is that? Do I like N64? I still have my original N64 I've had since I was 7. It's in the closet. And that was like the first console I ever actually owned. Like I played the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo, but those were like my cousins and my brother's consoles. But like the first console I ever owned was like a Nintendo 64. So yeah, of course I like it. Have I ever tried Sugar Beet? No. I'm not familiar with that whatsoever. Okay, well, we have 9 minutes left, so it's time to vote on the mystery game, or it won't be much of a mystery. He doesn't like the M60. Okay. Well, I haven't really had time to install too many new things on my PlayStation 5 since I've been back. So, I'll name what I do have. And since there's 8 of you, I want you guys to vote on what you want me to play for the next hour. So the games I do have, here comes the list, is I have Mortal Kombat 1, I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, what else do we have? We have also Harry Potter Quidditch, Final Fantasy 16, Ghostwire Tokyo, Dead Space, Stellar Blade, Cyberpunk, Apex Legends, RoboCop, Dragon Ball Fighter, and Mortal Kombat again. So, what would you all like me to play today? Put in your votes now. Unless you guys want me to do the list again and be a little bit slower, which I can do. So pretty much the list is, it's like Master Duel, Apex, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Stellar Blade, Mortal Kombat 1, Harry Potter Quidditch Championship, Cyberpunk, Dead Space. I would do Battlefront, but that'll be, if I try Battlefront, that'll just get copyrighted. Because I tried that last time and Disney shut me down. Let's see. We got one for RoboCop, and we got one for Yu-Gi-Oh! And there's 9 of you, so we need your votes. Okay, we got one RoboCop, one Yu-Gi-Oh! And one Stellar. And there's still 9 of you, so there's 6 of you that haven't put your vote in. Let's go. That way I can have the game ready and we just switch on over. So there's 4 of you. So there's 9 of you. There's 8 of you here. Half of you have voted. So we got one RoboCop, one Yu-Gi-Oh, one Stellar, one MK, and one RoboCop. So we got 2 for RoboCop. And there should be 3. There's 3 more. There's 3 more people who haven't voted. So let's see if we can get another vote in, or if someone wants to change their vote. Otherwise, RoboCop will win by default with just 2 votes out of 7. So I'll give that a minute or 2, and then we will decide. So is everyone happy with their vote, or does anyone want to switch? Because if nobody does, then RoboCop will be the game. Okay. No more votes. We have 5 out of 7, which means there's 2 people. Maybe that's me. Maybe I want it because I'm actually looking at this. So that might be me. Oh, Okay. Now, okay, Super Gaming switched his vote. So now it's 2 Stellar. So now it's 1 Yu-Gi-Oh, 2 Stellar, 1 Mortal Kombat, and 1 RoboCop. Anyone want to switch up? Place your votes now, or is everyone happy? Because then Stellar Blade will be the winner. and I actually have a save spot in a really cool place that I can continue from. So I might be a little bit rusty with the game. So I'm gonna wait exactly I'm gonna time myself. I'm gonna wait exactly 60 seconds, starting now. And if no one has placed it or switched their vote, then Stellar Blade will be the winner, and I will have that game set and ready to go. So, with just one vote, the fate of the stream has changed. Okay, and Super Gaming has his fingers crossed that his vote is the deciding factor. And we still got 30 seconds left, so if someone doesn't add another vote in or switch up their vote, then Stellar Blade will be the winner, which I can openly say is probably the best game I've played this year so far. 13 more seconds. 5. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, with the save. Okay, time's up. With the save. Ooh. Daniel saved Stellar Blade. We got 3 for Stellar Blade. Zach's vote for Mortal Kombat to RoboCop would have made that another tie, so we would have had to go into overtime again. But with 3 votes from DI, Super Gaming, and Daniel, Stellar Blade is the winner. Okay. And what do you know? What game is here that I've been playing already? It's Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade was already in there. Okay. So the stream is about to end in about 2 minutes. And then we'll jump over to Stellar Blade. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Well, this live stream was awesome. It was fun. Did you have any problems with the N64 joystick controller? Absolutely not. I had a great time. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to cut the stream here, and hopefully the 8 of you that are here will jump immediately into the game stream. It literally will start like in 30 seconds, so it won't be long. So I want to thank everyone who joined this live stream and had a great time. It's great now that I'm back from my trip from Hawaii, and hopefully more people can show up at next Wednesday's stream. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Now it's time to jump into Stellar Blade and kick some serious ass. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys in a few seconds. So thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, man. I'll see you guys hopefully in a few seconds, or I'll see you next week.